Welcome to the Daily Jing for Friday, May 15th. Here's a quote of the day. There is nothing in a caterpillar that tells you it's going to be a butterfly. Margaret Fuller. Let's go to the schedule. We're at the end of the first week. This is Friday. Hofstadter discussion ends. The reader analysis final draft is due posted to Google Docs to the bottom of your shared and commented first draft. This is due finally by Monday at 6 a.m. Take a look at these notes on revision here. Okay, so let's go back to the notes. Okay, there's several notes here. Note one, you should know that very few students get the one RA assignment the first time. It's very personal, an account of one's reading, and this does not sink in until you read my comments. The other thing students don't understand is the level of detail the assignment wants from you. It's always about depth and not breadth. But these things are easily sorted out in the second draft. Note, do not post responses to the discussion without logging in. I do not know who anonymous is. Okay, here's some notes on the 1RA, which I've looked at all the people that posted it by yesterday morning. I've looked at. There might be some of you that posted it later today, and I'll look at those this morning. I'm sorry, that posted it later yesterday, and I'll look at those this morning. So, one automatic response to this essay, Hofstadter's, that students make is to come up with a gist, what it's about. I want you to resist that urge. We do not want you to tell us what the Hofstadter essay is about. We want to see you read 3 or 4 short sections of his essay and then tell us what you did first, second, third, and so forth to read him. Not what you understood about his essay, but what your process was to read his essay. Here's an analogy. It's a perfect day to go shopping, so you want to go to the mall. Well, not now, but this is pre-COVID. You get into your car and start off to the mall. Going to the mall is about shopping, but for this assignment, we want to know what the drive was like, what the traffic was like on 999, 741, what you did on the drive, and what you saw. What was the man doing on the ladder fixing that sign in front of Subway? Should be a question mark. Did you really pass the crossing guard? Did you really pass that line of cars on the right because you are so impatient? And what did the crossing guard do with the kid on the skateboard who ran out into traffic before she could get to him and stop the cars, etc.? All these things and more took up your attention on the drive to the mall. The point is, for this assignment, that you want to tell the story of the journey. Shopping is not your purpose. It is how you got to the mall. Likewise, the gist of Hofstadter's essay is not your purpose. It is how you got to the gist that we want to read and what you should write. 4. Make sure you pay attention to this note I appended to the bottom of your paper. So see this link on revising your paper. Let's look at this link for a second. So listen to this screencast video. So this is your paper with my comments on it. And the final draft still has my comments in it. That's because you revised it here instead of taking your paper, putting it into your word processor and revising it there. So what you need to do basically is to is to revise it in your original copy. You know, you probably wrote it in Word, and then look at my comments as you revise it, and then paste a new version of it here, and make sure that you deal with the paragraphing. When you paste it into Google, sometimes the paragraphing goes away. You know, the indenting of paragraphs. Okay, so look at this screencast video. It goes into detail about what I mean here. So the question today, what should you concentrate on when you revise your 1RA paper? Telling us how you got to the gist of what Hofstadter says, not what it is, but the process of reading to get to the gist. Okay? All right. See you on Monday. The paper's due by 6 a.m. on Monday, and we'll start a new paper. We'll start the reflection imitation paper on Monday. All right? Bye.